Yo, I'm here with Hans Kim. What's up, big dog?
Not much. I'm just chilling. I had a controversial victory at the New Year's Eve show.
And the winner is Hans Kim! And still reigning, defending, regular of Kill Tony, Hans Kim.
And now I am just hanging out and trying to, just deal with the haters.
All right. So, yeah, we had the infamous Hans Kim versus Rick Diaz at the Kill Tony New Year's Eve show. If you haven't seen it, I hope y'all streamed it. But if not, I think it'll be out in the next 3-4 weeks. Very good show.
I don't want February, first week of February, or the second week.
So, I don't want to spoil the surprises.
Cheap bitches, you should have paid for it.
I don't want to spoil the surprises, but a lot of people who saw it and that messaged me on Instagram and various other social media platforms said it was the best Kill Tony they've ever seen in their life. A lot of special surprises. Tony, he's a wrestling fan, so he makes sure that it's a wrestling build-up.
There was the Little Hobo national anthem to start off the night.
When he said Taylor, bro, it's so crazy because to start off the night, he said Taylor Swift is going to sing the national anthem, and everybody booed.
Yeah.
I like that. I like one
Not
or two.
even the excitement of a celebrity is enough to get over how generic and bland Taylor Swift is.
Yeah, I mean, I think I like one or two of her songs. I mean, she's dating that boy from the Kansas City Chiefs or whatever.
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce, that's his name.
Yeah, that's hot. That's like when the fucking choir girl is fucking the jock, and then it's like, oh my god, the choir people now go to the games and they're just singing their little hearts out. Why doesn't she sing the national anthem for a Kansas City Chiefs game?
She should, right?
Yeah.
Instead of just random people. Like,
I'm sure they talked about it.
You're banking Travis Kelce. What, like, Taylor Swift, what are you doing?
Running back or
he's a tight end. Tight end, yeah. So, Hans, I want to know, what was going through your mind before the show? Because, I mean, I'm pro Kill Tony. So anybody,
me too.
Yeah, anybody associated with my family, I consider Kill Tony my family. It's changed my life, changed your life. Everybody knows your story. You went from living in a van. RV, but it's nice.
It's a Sprinter van.
Stand up. That's I mean, he wasn't poor, but it was nice. I remember.
I made a financial decision. I had the help of a family friend for a $10,000 loan, and I bought a $14,000 Sprinter van. Paid it off with 500 or something monthly installments until I paid it off. COVID really helped. I got so much free money during COVID.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, financially, it was what it was.
Were you in LA?
It was a lot of hard work living in a van. LA during COVID, yes, for a little bit. For
so
like
you
2
got
months.
you got the LA COVID money?
No, I got the Seattle COVID money.
It was still good, like the LA COVID money?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
money. I was richer than I've ever been.
That money was, if you were not in LA during COVID, I don't know what you were doing. That money was, if you did the right thing, then you came out on top.
Yeah, and then I became super successful, so welfare works.
You got that Rolex on?
Yeah, of course.
Throw it up. Yeah.
Welfare, guys. Get on food stamps.
So I just want to know, like, you're my dog.
Well, my mindset before was just like, try to write as many jokes as possible. And, I had in mind to save up this joke about squirting because I really liked it when I wrote it. And then...
How long did you write that joke before the New Year's Eve?
Probably like right after Rick left.
Okay.
So after the Sugar Sean episode.
Okay, did you work it out anywhere?
1 or 2
did you
weeks.
Throw it in
I worked it out everywhere.
Night, and it was killing?
It was doing all right. I really should have saved up my joke about my eyebrow being really far from my eyes. I should have saved up my MS-13 joke, the Texas weed joke. Those would have been better in that situation. I picked like a joke that's long and sort of a story. I thought that would be good to showcase, a longer joke. And I don't think I should have done that. I think I should have done shorter jokes. And there are jokes that I've said leading up to the fight that I should have done instead. And
gotcha.
I know that I am a better comedian than that person.
Right.
Just in terms of how often I hear that he bombs around Austin.
Right.
And supportive crowds too. He's not a seasoned comic. He doesn't.
How long has Rick
4
been?
years.
4 years?
Yeah.
And how old is he? Do you know?
How old is he? He's like 47. He's old as fuck.
No, are you joking?
Yeah, no, he's old.
Is that? I don't know Rick. I don't know Rick Diaz too well. I've met him a couple of times.
I mean, I obviously thought those jokes would work. I don't know why I did. You know, I think that those jokes were an artistic choice that I don't think I should have made. I think I should have stuck with like shorter one-liners and quicker things.
Yeah. So the thing that a lot of people don't know about the Kill Tony is a lot of people try to judge comedians based off of 60 seconds, but people like me, Hans, everybody on Kill Tony right now. I'm a former regular, Hall of Famer now. Everybody who has been on Kill Tony as a regular or former regulars, we're all now. Bless you.
Thank you.
Asian got the cutest sneeze.
Oh.
That was cute.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I had to go. One was coming up.
But all of us are like headlining now. Even Cam, he's been on Kill Tony like 3, 4, or 5 months.
He puts on better shows than a lot of people that have been doing it a long time.
Absolutely.
And it's not because he might not, I don't think that he's like whatever. Like, I don't think that he has been doing comedy as long as some other people, but I think like he can put on a show and he can deliver.
Right. And in the day of social media, it don't really matter if you've been doing it 20 years or 20 months or 20 days. Social media is crazy now, and Cam has risen.
I mean, when he does the crowd work shit and like he works the audience into it, then he can do as long as he wants. So he's like at that level. But if he wants to do more material, then it's like, obviously comedy takes a long time. All the best are old. Louis C.K., George Carlin.
Yeah. Comedy's one of those things. Unlike any other profession, the older you get, the better you get. That's just how comedy is, because comedy's based on relativity.
Yeah.
People might fall in love with your personality, but you laugh at things that you can relate to. If I went on stage and if you went on stage, like you graduated from Georgia Tech from mechanical engineering, but if you went on stage and started talking about mechanical engineering, how much would you shrink your audience to? Like a small percentage of Americans.
You gotta make it so that the crowd you're talking to can mathematically follow along.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I'm a little biased. I don't know if you saw me, but when you were on stage, I was
flipping him off. There's a picture. He sent it to me.
There's a picture. And also I was behind. I went into the audience and I was getting it. I was like, this is my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my brother. This is my kid.
You were there to hug me and lift me in the air.
I did pick you up. Like, we were on our first date.
I was like, this is weirdly sexual, but...
Did you get turned on?
I was getting a little chubbed up. Your arms. I felt so safe.
So personally, how do you feel like you did?
I felt like I did okay for those jokes. I felt like those jokes were weird and hard to convey in an arena or... because they do all right. And
with me roasting Tony, a lot of people don't know this, and for everybody who watches this video, when I was roasting Tony and roasting Shane and roasting Matt, I don't know if it was because of how the arena set the feedback speakers up, but you couldn't hear anything on stage. You could barely hear feedback, and with the audience going crazy,
it was a weird acoustic situation.
Yeah, it was crazy.
But no, I think those jokes are fine. I don't know if they were the best. I think that they could be received in a better light. I don't think that it was as, one-sided as Reddit thinks it is. I think they're counting out a lot of what I was doing. I don't think that they're giving me a fair shot. I don't think it was that close where... I don't think it was that blowout where Rick did that great, because he didn't do that great either.
Right. Okay, cool. Tony made a good point, and anybody who didn't come to the regular show yesterday, I'm paraphrasing, so don't quote me on what Tony said, but Tony made a great point. He said Hans has did 200 and some odd minutes.
Yeah.
And Rick Diaz has only did 4.
6 or 7 or 5.
How many ever he's done? But
I wrote jokes during that time period that I think are better than any of his jokes. You know, if you just go back through the archives, you know, a couple of those clips went viral, and I'm going up in a cold audience, and I don't think a lot of those jokes get the respect that they deserve, or that you know, it's a weird, because jokes, you know, you can tell it one way. Like a lot of the jokes that I have that didn't work on Kill Tony work in a real show.
Right.
So I think that, you know, sometimes I don't set it up right or don't have the right energy and it comes off weird.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to do that minute, man.
Yeah, the minutes are very hard, and you know, a lot of people who want to be.
The minute is hard, man. You got to get them right away, and then if you don't, then it's just like they can't follow along if you don't like get them from the very beginning.
Yeah, like when you're doing because especially like us being on the road, like we're doing 40 minutes to an hour. So for us to do 50 1-minute jokes or 40 1-minute jokes would be...
It would be hard.
It'd be hard as hell. So we're out here developing bits that take
bits.
3, 4, 5 minutes to develop. And
I guess that's what I did. I developed a longer joke. I should have developed shorter jokes. I think that's the best for that format. It's like debate class. You just want to throw as many punchlines as possible. Right.
You want to throw as many punchlines as possible, yeah. How do you... I know... So what I didn't like about... and this is just me being, you know, Kill Tony family and I ride for my family. I didn't like the fact that Rick Diaz singled you out.
Yeah.
And wanted to take your job. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why?
Yeah.
You've been doing... How long
you can't live here.
How long you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy 10 years now.
And Rick Diaz has been doing comedy 4 years.
Yeah, he wanted to skip the line. He was tired of struggling and working, and he wanted to take it from someone that actually has struggled and worked for it.
Yeah, we're not going to let another foreigner take a job from an Asian American.
I mean, if there's a funnier comic, then, you know, I will gladly give up my spot. I mean, Scott Fillmore came pretty close, but obviously the audience didn't choose them. I think a lot of the people are seeing that comedy is hard, and there's not really a good choice. After a while, you get sick of everybody. So, I mean, yeah, you could switch it up to anybody, and, you know, you're going to get sick of them eventually. So I just think it's like, if there's a funnier comic, come take my spot. But I don't think there hasn't been.
What if I come out of retirement and challenge you for your regular spot?
Well, then I would, like, play into it, and I could, like, be like, okay, David, I want to give up my spot. Like, I don't want to do Kill Tony anymore.
No, I'm just joking
just give it up.
I'm just joking with you.
But I don't like the way he did it. The way he did it was fucked because he didn't ask me before. He was like, hey, I'm thinking of doing this. Are you okay with this? He's like, this is my career and my life. This is one of the more important things in my life. You can't just play around with it on stage and then act like, what? I didn't do anything wrong. It's like, dude, you're playing with something that's very important to me. So
yeah, and Hans takes comedy very serious. No matter how autistic y'all think he is. And this guy takes comedy very serious.
Well, maybe that's the problem.
And that's why me and him are making a podcast together, because I think we are the yin and yang to each other, bro. Because you got like this. Like,
I'm humble.
I'm humble too, bro.
I mean, you're humble, but you're also, you know, like to be loud and, you know, roast people and be like very yourself. I'm like, oh no, don't look at me. Oh.
That's just the Asian in you, bro.
Yeah. I'm not saying you're not humble. That's the wrong word. I guess I'm more like introverted.
I'm just black.
Yeah. You're more honest.
And when I get a drink in me, then I gotta, you know, talk about it and tell everybody.
Yeah. Well, what did you think about the battle? You saw it.
I'm very to be honest, bro, when I saw the battle, once you did your part and I was out there being your biggest cheerleader, and like you said, there's a picture of me flicking Rick Diaz off. We'll probably show that in the clip somewhere. Once you did yours, I was like, I don't need to, like, he could have went up there and made himself disappear. I didn't care.
You thought I did good enough?
Yeah, like, you're my brother. You know what I'm saying? And
you thought I had a decent set?
To be honest, I didn't, because of the acoustics, I couldn't hear your set.
Well, just tell me what you think. I don't care. Everyone's saying that it sucked.
What was the joke that you did?
The squirting joke and the joke.
Can you tell me? Don't say the joke. We got to actually cut that out. But don't say the R word. Don't say that joke. But tell me the squirting joke again.
I'll just play a recording.
Okay.
It'd be Tuesday, the regular show. Oh, there it is, working regular. There we go.
Oh, there it is. Play that to the microphone.
A lot of feminists nowadays are saying that squirting is just pee. Well, I think peeing is just squirting. I caught my girlfriend squirting in the toilet the other day.
That's funny. I like that.
I was like, you slut.
Don't get to the R word joke.
For a toilet? It's because it's white, isn't it?
So that's a joke.
It's a good joke. I don't know Rick Diaz's joke.
Yeah.
Like I said.
Well, the joke isn't just the joke; it's also the delivery. So maybe the combination of the two wasn't to the audience's liking that night. But I chose that joke. I really shouldn't have. I should have chosen other jokes. My MS-13 joke, I think, is better than anything Rick did that night.
Yeah, I mean, bro. Here's the thing. You are still the regular.
Yeah.
It made no sense for Rick Diaz to. I get it. Build the anticipation.
Yeah.
It worked. It worked for Rick Diaz. He gained some followers. Yeah. He can probably
sell go back. You can have your followers. You just can't have my job.
Exactly.
You just took a chunk out of me, and I want him to just float away now. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, why would you?
You know what's crazy, bro? I was so down for. I'm still down for Hans if he ever got any problems in life. That we were contemplating some crazy stuff. Me and Cam Patterson. we were gonna ride for you, dog.
Yeah, he was so nice. He was so supportive. I love that. I think that's amazing.
You know how much I support you, bro? You know how much I support you?
How much?
There was a time when I've been retired from Kill Tony, so I don't really know much about the Kill Tony stuff going on. And there was a time when I think Rick Diaz asked me to be on one of the regular shows. And you were like, no, F that guy. He's trying to take my job. And
He asked you to be on that show?
Yeah.
That sneaky motherfucker. He knows I don't like it when he's on the show. And he's like trying to get on it because he knows it bothers me.
I'm an innocent.
And I was like, no, I'd rather have this random guy host it.
But he was trying to get on the show, and he was in town. Maybe it was November or whatever. And I was like, sure. And then I think I sent you his name, and you're like, no.
Yeah.
So I told him, I was like, bro, like, my brother said you can't be on the show. What do you want me to do? And because you told me that, I unfollowed him on Instagram. I followed him back. But for the time being, I unfollowed him on Instagram because I didn't realize that what y'all were doing was so big.
Yeah.
And then I saw how huge it was because I was going to shows and people were like, F Rick Diaz. I'm like, whoa, this is big.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, I've been in that position for such a long time. And people, I think, are getting sick of me.
Why?
Just because I hear about it online.
Yeah. Don't read this stuff.
I mean, eventually it's going to trickle down. But it's just like, they are sick of me. So I just,
How much longer do you think you want to be a regular on Kill Tony?
As long as it takes. I want to leave on a good note, not like this. So you guys are in for a little bit of a journey.
Hey, Hans said he ain't going nowhere.
I ain't going nowhere until it's good. I don't want to have a messy breakup, but I'm not going to be on the show forever.
What number is this that you had to challenge your regularship?
I'm 7.
7 spots, and he hasn't been beat. And I just want to thank you, Hans Kim, for taking the time out to talk about what happened on New Year's. We'll get Rick Diaz inside, and like I said, I'm biased.
Yeah.
I'm very biased, bro, because I rock with you. You could have went up there and pulled your pants down and farted.
Well, I think if you look at the laughs, like, he might have gotten laughs of recognition in the beginning because they're so fresh, but, like, he didn't get big laughs.
Okay. Once the show, I'll rewatch it that night because that was
He had
after.
some clunkers, like the vitamin D joke. He gets dosed by vitamin D. That's not a very clever joke. And also the bag. Apparently, you're not supposed to bring it in your own plastic bag. It's like,
see, bro, I had already got my Hall of Fame speech and my Hall of Fame video, and thank y'all for supporting me for Hall of Fame. I saw all your messages, I saw all your comments. I just can't reply to all of them.
hey, after seeing what I went through, are you glad you retired?
Man, when I retired back in July, I was talking to Tony, and I'm like, yo, I'm on tour. I got 2 kids that live on opposite sides of the world. One lives in Miami, one lives in LA. And I'm like, when I'm not on tour, you know, even though I live here in Austin, I try to go see my babies. So I'm like, I can't really commit to every Monday like that. And that's not fair for everybody. It's not fair for me. It's not fair for Tony with me telling him on Friday I can't be there. And he's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, bro, I just want to be like part-time. And you got Cam. I'm like, he's doing this thing. He got high energy. He'll be a great person to fill that void.
I mean, it's good to have high energy. Everyone likes high energy.
Yeah, everyone likes high energy. So yeah, man, I'm glad I retired when I retired. It was fun. You know what I'm saying? I was on Kill Tony, since 2019 to 4 years, bro.
That's great.
4 years,
I would love to
bro.
retire one day.
Like, well, I don't even know how many minutes that is. And not even to add, that was when Kill Tony was still touring. So we had to go to other cities and do a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little easier now that Kill Tony don't, you know, travel 2-3 times a month.
I mean, I think it's good exercise. And I think if the audience is, you know, it likes you, then it could be a great positive experience.
Yeah. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Well, I want to thank you, Hans Kim.
Thank you, man.
We got the champ. He's the champ. And here's
how. Oh my God, I was so distracted by the basketball this whole fucking podcast. I don't even know what I said.
Hey, here's what I gotta say, bro. Like in boxing and like in any other sport, if you want to beat the champion, you have to beat the champion. You gotta knock him out. You can't just
be in the ring with him.
Yeah, you can't throw punches and throw uppercut and not knock him out. You gotta knock him out. It has to be undeniable.
He's a decent comic, but he bombs a lot in longer sets. Because once you see that thing going on, he's just this. It works for Kill Tony. He's a great Kill Tony comic.
Right.
But he bombs.
Yeah. Right, there you had it.
Put me up before him, see what happens.
Hey, bro. Hans is a beast. I watch him all the time. So, y'all can say what y'all say. All right, man. Peace.
Thanks,
it's your boy, David Lucas.
And so is David Lucas. Go check him out on tour.
Absolutely. Check both of us out on tour.
Yeah.
We got to do some dates this year.
Yes.
Together. Let's do some things.
Can get William off his ass.
That's William got 1,500 cameos.
Let's do our own thing, you know?
I don't think
Let's do a theater.
Let's do it. I'm down with it, bro. Let's do it.
We could sell it out, do a whole weekend.
Yeah.
2 theaters, down. Friday, Saturday.
I'm down with it. We're going to do it, man. We got the same agent. We'll get it done.
Yeah, we'll find a city we both haven't been to in a while.
Yeah, we'll do it. All right, y'all. Peace.